Hi guys, Ashley from Ash Cash Budget here, bringing you what I achieved in 2017. Now, since I didn't start until March, I don't really have like a video to go back and look over like the one that I made for goals for 2018. So next year I'll be able to look back at my goals and see what I can check off of my goals list. I did have some kind of goals going into it around March, and I'll talk to you about that a little bit. I do have my list here, so sorry if I'm looking down a little bit just to make sure I cover everything. But here it is. I'm going to go over all my financial stuff first, then I have a couple bonus things that I just thought was really cool about life in 2017, and I don't want to forget it, so I'm going to discuss that a little bit. I started the Dave Ramsey plan in March. That is the first thing that I achieved in 2017 because this is what completely changed my life basically. I also started YouTube in March of 2017 when I started my journey to keep myself accountable. And so far I think this has been one of the best things that I've decided to pursue in my life, and I've started to get rid of my debt. So starting the Dave Ramsey baby steps was definitely one of the best things I did in 2017. And I'll try to link the eye in the sky with the video of when I started and how I found Dave Ramsey. And that was basically the beginning of my story. So let's go over income first, I suppose. I did have a personal goal of trying to, I didn't beat this out until maybe halfway through the year, a little over halfway, because I started to see where my income was going. So I set a goal that I wanted to try to make $40,000 before taxes, $40,000. And I do want to say that I achieved this goal, and I don't know if I set that goal again for this year, but it's a variable income. It really all depends on what the market is like for my work and what kind of events we have going on. So it's not up to me. It is partially up to me. I can do what I can, but you know, I would like to make $40,000 from my regular job, and it just depends. It's really, you know, I got to take it as it goes. It's all variable, and if that's not what I get, it's not what I get. But I was able to make $41,500 and some change. This was up from the previous year of $35,600 and some change. So it was definitely a step up from the previous year, about $6,000 or so. And the take-home pay was, you know, about $10,000 less than that because of everything I have to pay out. And we'll see what that does for my income tax return, because I do have some things that are like 1099s and stuff, so I don't really know where I'm going to sit with my taxes. I know one year I had to pay a bunch of taxes to federal. I got some back from state, and then last year I did get a return, but we'll see where this year goes. So my income was the second thing that I achieved in 2017, and I'm really glad that I did. I worked a lot of hours. I did a lot of things to try to reach my goals and make extra money to pay off my debt, right? Because that's what a lot of this is about right now. So within the baby steps, I of course finished baby step 1 pretty much right away because I had that income tax return. So boom, I saved $1,500 for baby step 1. You know, usually he suggests $1,000, but for me, I feel like $1,500 a little bit more safer, especially with a variable income, and I went for $1,500 instead of just $1,000. But I saved that. I got that knocked out real quick, so that was another accomplishment. And then I started my baby step 2. So when I first started, I think I remember telling you all that I wanted to, of course, pay off a couple of the other things like my cell phone and my Visa. I figured I would maybe get through my Care Credit card by the end of the year. Care Credit is a credit card for like your dentist or your doctor. There's a lot of doctors, or the vet takes it, stuff like that. So I wanted to try to knock those things out, but I was able to do a little bit more. So my cell phone was my very first on my baby steps. On my debt snowball, it was my lowest amount. I still had $161.31 to pay off. So I knocked that out quick. My Visa card was my next card. It was a secured credit card. I had $217.89 at the beginning of this journey. I knocked that out. And my Care credit card was $1,703.08. And I guess I thought I would be taking a little bit longer to get these steps knocked out, but I knocked that out. And by the end of the year, December 2017, I was able to pay off my personal loan. It was a credit union loan. I had $2,002.98 when I first started because I had just taken that out. So it was the initial $2,000 plus like there was like a couple fees during that very first time. So at the very beginning of my journey, I had that brand new loan and I was able to pay it off, which means I'm down to just my 2 credit cards left as my only consumer debt, and then it's on to the student loans. And that's my goal for this year, is to pay those 2 off. I'll link the video for this year's goals for 2018 up in the sky as well. But I was able to not only get everything that I set forth to do, but the loan as well. So that was really exciting. So that makes a total of $4,734.87 paid off in 2017. And now this is from March to the end because I didn't start in January and February. So this is the amount that I paid off in those 10 months. The actual amount that I paid towards debt was $7,389.39, which means $2,646.52 was lost to interest. Guys, this is why I need to get out of debt. That's a lot of money just going to interest on these credit cards and loans and everything like that. It's a lot of money. I've spent over that $7,000 just trying to pay down my debt this year. And while it was almost $5,000, so much has gone to interest, and I'm ready to rid that out of my life. Do you know how much I could do with that extra $2,000? Heck, do you know how much I could do with that $7,000 I put towards paying off my debt? So we're going to try to knock that out. But that was a lot accomplished. I think I did pretty good for my first year doing this. At the same time, I also did my savings. So while I spent $7,300 on my debts, I have a lot in savings as well. Now, I have become a big proponent to my sinking funds. I believe that you should have sinking funds because for me, a lot of these things that I have sinking funds for are the reasons why I stacked on the debt a lot in the past. And so looking forward into the future, it takes a little bit away from what I'm paying towards my debt. I could probably pay off my debt faster, but without these accounts, then I would be more likely to be spending that money, or it used to be where I would take out the credit card and swipe for these things. So I think it's very important. So there's been a lot of money towards that as well. So of course, my baby step 1, my emergency fund, with the interest, it's now at $1,502.76. My January fund, which maybe I'll make a video all about that, but that's for my irregular income, sits at $1,406.63. My card maintenance, I just at the end of the year got it back up to $500 after cash flowing a $1,700. I also cash flowed a $1,700 car repair. And throughout the year, I had also spent $1,293 on my car on top of that from this sinking fund and from cash flowing. So, plus I have that $500 in there now. But that was like $3,000 on car repairs this year. Now that might be a little abnormal, yeah. But going forward, I still want to make sure to have that sinking fund because if I didn't this year, I would have definitely had problems. The year before when I had car troubles, I was swiping all my credit cards and maxing them out because I needed my car. My car is important. I commute to work. I need my car. So I was charging, and it's a huge reason why I go into debt as well. So I need to make sure that money is there. Medical is important. Not that I'm the sickest person in the world, but I do have doctor's appointments and dentist appointments, things that I have to do, and sometimes I need to get stuff, monthly prescriptions. And so I want to get it up to my deductible amount, $350. But at the end of the year, I ended with $175.80. So that's just an important one. I haven't had super huge expenses, but last year I did meet my deductible pretty much right away at the beginning of the year because I had to have some blood tests done. I was vitamin D deficient, so I had to like take care of all of that. So I think it is important to have the medical fund. And that's on top of my cash envelope medical fund that I use month to month. Gifts, I ended the year at $1.65, but of course, throughout Christmas time mostly, I spent $168 on that. So that's going to be included here as well as money that I spent from these amounts. Shows was up to $55.03, and that's for either me going to shows or getting merchandise from shows that I work, because I do like to buy merchandise sometimes because I do like some of this stuff. So I have a budget for that, because if I deprive myself completely, it's just not going to be fun. So I am building up a shows fund. My moving fund is up to $789.72, because I'm not sure quite when, but I know I'm going to need that moving fund, so I'm building that up. Xbox Live sits at $65.15 and Amazon Prime at $122, and I will wait until I need to use that, and then I will start refunding it again, but they're just going to sit that amount. So currently in savings, I have $4,596.96. So $4,500 in savings on top of the $7,000 that I paid towards debt, plus another $3,200 that I've spent from these accounts, like for my car and everything. So really, for the amount that I've spent towards all of these things, I've spent like $15,000. The $7,000 and the $4,500, the $3,000. Like, this is $15,000 that I've taken away, and if I hadn't started this journey, I wouldn't have had that $15,000 to do all that, because I would have spent it all. It would have all been gone, and I wouldn't have been able to accomplish all of this. So that's almost half of what I brought home, my take-home pay, that I've put towards these goals and the things that I've achieved in 2017. So there is all of my financial stuff. Now let me tell you a couple fun things that I was able to do this year. I was able to go to a concert, and so Justin Furstenfeld, he is the lead singer of Blue October, and all of a sudden he had a sudden stop at one of the venues here, one of the ones that I don't work, and I actually had the day off, so I was able to grab a ticket. And after the show, I got to meet him, hug him, get his autograph, and he's very inspirational to me. And I love the guy, and he is a great person, and that was a wonderful experience that I will never forget. This shirt that I'm wearing is actually from his tour. It was the open book tour. It was just him by himself. It was like an acoustic night where he's telling stories and doing his songs, and it was magnificent. And then I also got to we had some special guests for the film festival in the town that I work at, and it was Don Bluth and Gary Goldman. Now, they are the animators and producers to some of my favorite films growing up. You know, if you don't know them, it's like Anastasia, All Dogs Go to Heaven, The Secret of NIMH, and they came and they did a luncheon that I wasn't working at the time, and I could go to the luncheon and get to see them talk, and they talked before they showed The Secret of NIMH, and it was amazing. I got to meet them and get their signatures. That was a dream come true as well. I really they were such an inspiration. I do dabble in a little bit. I haven't done animation in a while, but they were an inspiration for that. And another person that inspired me in the world of animation is Alvy Ray Smith. And I've seen him talk 2 other times because he did go to the college that was here, and he is the co-founder of Pixar. And he's come and spoken here before, and he came to speak again this year, and I got to go see him. I was off again, got to go see him, and this time I got his autograph and got to talk to him a little bit, and it was amazing. So 4 people that are inspirations to my life I got to meet this year, and I just thought it was really exciting. I just want to share that little bit with you because that was something I achieved in 2017, was getting to meet some very inspirational people that that really mean a lot to me. So let me know what kind of fun things you did in 2017 that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. And let me know what you accomplished financially down in the comments below. I will post the links up above to subscribe and another video that YouTube will suggest for you guys. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.